Welcome. As you just heard, we are recording today's program. Today is May 11th, and this is a special community hour as a collaboration with ASCOM. As you can see, it's the May Town Hall Kudos Corner. And there's a lot of kudos to go around, and we'll be talking about that shortly. I do need to remind you that closed captioning is provided through an ICS link that has been posted on the chat. And again, the meeting is being recorded. So here we are, May 11th, and just over 2 weeks, we'll be at commencement, where we'll be celebrating both our students that are earning associate's degrees and certificates, as well as our students who are transferring. And toward that end, I encourage us all to participate and attend commencement, where we will award 397 associate's degree, 51 certificates, and we'll celebrate a whole lot of students that are transferring. So look for more details, and we hope that you will join us for that special celebration. It's good to be back. It's great to be with all of you. And I want to thank the students for inviting me to be a part of the program today. I just get a little part of the program. They do the important stuff today. But let me just say to all of the students that are here and joining us today, thank you. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for sticking with it. We recognize that the last couple of years have been extremely difficult and challenging. And even this semester, as you know, we started off remotely, and then after a couple of weeks, we came back. And I recognize that transition hasn't been easy either. So thank you and congratulations, and just continue the great work. I know that those of you that are not leaving us will be back in the summer and the fall, and just we're here to continue to help support your success. So please let us know how we can help you so that you can be one of those people we celebrate next spring, earning an associate's degree or transfer or certificate. I also want to take a moment to thank all of the employees for their tremendous work, and we'll be celebrating and loving on you more as the semester gets to the end. We have our employee recognition event and celebrate you. So special thanks to, I'll call out the faculty for the great work that they've done. Everybody, pivoting on a dime back in 2020 and teaching remotely and very creatively for a better part of 2+ years. And certainly our staff, I want to thank them for supporting that effort in their very special roles and the various roles that they play. And certainly I want to give a shout out to the administrators who help support that effort and help guide this through the process. So thanks to everybody. And I'm so happy that we were able to actually call out some of those efforts in this program today. So I believe without further ado, I'm going to first of all say to all of the ASCOM officers, thank you for the great work that you've done this year. I recognize too, getting the year started off remotely was difficult, but it was so exciting in that first part of February to see all the activity out here in the quad, I guess we're calling it here at the AC. I know you're gonna get to see some pictures of that too. So, so with that, without further ado, let me hand it off to Sonia Saltzman, who is the president of ASCOM. Sonia.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Coon. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day. In case we have not met, my name is Sonia Saltzman, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. And as Dr. Coon mentioned, I currently serve as the president of the Associated Students of the College of Marin, also known as ASCOM. I want to welcome you and thank you all for joining us on Zoom. So as we wind down and finish out the semester, ASCOM in collaboration with Dr. Coon wants today to be a day of celebration and highlighting the College of Marin community and their wonderful achievements. So for this end of the year town hall, we'll be highlighting and recognizing clubs, students, faculty, and staff. So as we move to our next slide, I would like to start off by acknowledging and recognizing our learning communities at College of Marin. So as we've transitioned from online to in-person learning, these learning communities have helped students adapt and succeed during these challenging times. So we are so thankful to have these learning communities on campus and would like to give kudos to the staff, faculty, and students involved in these learning communities. We've highlighted MAPS, EOPS, Puente, and Emoja. So thank you to all of our learning communities. We very much appreciate your contributions to campus. Moving forward, I would like to introduce and thank the ASCOM 2021 and 2022 board, which consists of Sonia Saltzman as president, Emma Mitterreger as vice president, Kazuki Yamashita as treasurer, Emma Neal as secretary, Juan Kamada Pech as student trustee, Libby Denny and Fernanda Davila as Senators of Student Activities and Services, Amelia Rivers and Marie Schoenborn as the Senators of PR and Marketing, Kayla Alizada as Technology Senator, and Fez Khalik as State Student Senate Representative. They have worked diligently to create a welcoming and equitable environment for students to thrive at College of Marin. On top of their studies, each board member has hosted events, participated in committees, and advocated for students at College of Marin. It has been an honor to work with all of them and watch them blossom into amazing leaders on campus. And I hope you can all appreciate their hard work, so thank you. And in case you are unfamiliar with ASCOM, it is the Associated Students of College of Marin, which represents the student population at College of Marin. So the purpose of ASCOM is to provide a forum for addressing issues of common concern to the students at College of Marin. Additionally, ASCOM is committed to representing students to the college, to the community, and to the legislative bodies, in addition to serving as role models while protecting and advancing the rights and interests of students, as well as encouraging education, leadership, and participation in the democratic process. If we move to our next slide, we can highlight some of the events that we've hosted on campus. We've hosted a total of 10 campus-wide events, which include Club Fest, Black History Month movie night, Valentine's Day event, Women's History Month event, ASCOM Meet the Candidates, Earth Day movie night, and Community Hour event and Mental Day, and the League of Women's Voter video campaign, as well as Kudos Corner. And so if we move on to our next slide, we can see these events pictured. We hope that these events have provided meaningful connections and resources for students. Furthermore, getting to connect with students, uplift opportunities, and provide resources and spaces for students to thrive has been an incredible experience. And I want to thank all of the students, clubs, faculty, and staff who have attended and promoted our events, as well as collaborated with ASCOM to host our events. Perfect. Next, moving forward to our next slide, I would like to formally introduce next year's ASCOM board. So as we finish out the semester, I'm excited to formally introduce you to these newly elected ASCOM board members. These students were elected for their wonderful skills, excitement, and creative ideas for the future of College of Marin. We have Emma Neal, who will be serving as president, Lily Barr as vice president, Sadie Reyes and Christian Royale, who will be serving as the Senators of Student Activities and Services. We can't wait to see all that they accomplish next year. But before I move forward, I would also like to uplift that there are still vacant positions for next year's board. So if you are interested in being on ASCOM, we would highly encourage you to join, and we would love to have you. If you are interested, please complete a candidacy packet and email the student advocacy offices. And if we go to our next slide, we will now begin recognizing some of College of Marin's faculty and staff. The staff and faculty members listed below were nominated by students and colleagues for their wonderful contributions to College of Marin. We have Christy Kuhn, Ivan Ornelius, Blaze Woodleaf, Ron Palmer, T. Perales, David Jones, Patricia Hulen, Jesse Harbison, Luz Brusen Moreno, Marco Gonzalez, Nikisha Daer, Rachel Klein, Dr. Sunji Schmidt, David Patterson, Sadiqa Suleiman Hara, Kevin Mueller, Noreen Kimmelman, and Paul Cheney. The aforementioned faculty and staff at College of Marin continuously go out of their way to invest in students and ensure their success. The transition to from online to in-person learning has been, without a doubt, a challenging time. But these faculty members have provided an environment for students to thrive and have a smooth transition. So on behalf of ASCOM and the student body, we are so grateful to have you in our lives and in our educational journeys. Your influence and contributions extend far beyond the academic setting, as the lessons and guidance you have provided us will help us succeed throughout our lifetime. So congratulations and thank you for all you do for College of Marin. Next, we will recognize students who are nominated by faculty and staff and their fellow classmates. We have Laura Mullen, who is described as hardworking, dedicated, and inspiring. Alexandra Whiteman, described as outstanding, positive attitude, and a role model. We have Hajra Yakubali, who's been described as dedicated, helpful, and inspiring. We have Sonia Saltzman, who's been described as resilient, passionate, and friendly. Libby Denny, who is motivated, positive, and uplifting. Jack Kelly, who is generous, patient, and understanding. Marie Schoenborn, who is selfless, reliable, and inspirational. We have Janice Bussey, who's described as resilient, passionate, and social justice oriented. Emma Mitterreger, who's inspirational, a hard worker, and driven. Brandon Pooner, who's creative, outgoing, and kind. Amelia Rivers, who is kind, helpful, and generous. Juan Camara Pech, who's encouraging, resilient, and dedicated. Fernanda Davila, who's generous, kind, and outgoing. I've seen and heard firsthand how challenging these last years have been for these students, especially this last semester in regards to the transition from virtual to in-person learning. And I want to highlight that these students have managed to achieve such incredible educational goals despite the extremely intense circumstances placed upon them. In addition to their rigorous course load, these students have gone above and beyond to help other students and make a positive difference at College of Marin. So congratulations to all of the aforementioned students. We will now be moving forward and highlighting the active clubs. Before we begin, I will pass it over to Jessie to screen share a video, which recaps one of ASCOM's biggest events this semester, Club Fest. Wonderful. Thank you, Jessie. We will now move forward and I'll pass it to Emma Mitterreger, who's the current Vice President of ASCOM, to introduce all of the active clubs for the fall 2021 and spring 2022 semester.
Thank you, Sonia. Hello, everyone. My name is Emma Mitterreger and my pronouns are she and her. I currently serve as the Vice President for ASCOM and I'm the President for the Interclub Council. And it has been a pleasure serving in this position. And I'm so super excited to recognize all of the clubs and their amazing accomplishments this year. First, we'll start with the Alpha Gamma Sigma Club. They have over 57 active members. And this semester, the AGS held over 5 beach cleanups in conjunction with the ESC, co-hosted the Let's Talk About community event with MAPS, co-hosted the Halloween pumpkin decorating event with MAPS and ASCOM, co-hosted the Winter Festival event with the Transfer Club, and started a weekly social club hour for members. Next, we have the Art and Design Club. They have over 26 active members. And since reactivating this spring, the Art and Design Club has been super busy. In addition to weekly meetings with fun art-themed icebreaker activities and community buildings, the Art Club has tabled at Club Fest. They created an installation for the lobby of the Student Services Building in collaboration with the social justice peer educator, self-curated a gallery show at the Revolution 9 in Fairfax, took the ferry together to the city to view artworks at the SF MoMA with the Architecture Enthusiast Club, and collaborated with ASCOM at the Earth Day event. The Art and Design Club is excited to continue collaborating with other organizations on campus and building this community. Next, we have the Drama Club. The Drama Club has roughly 15 active club members, and this semester they tabled at Club Fest and they got over 50 signups, which is a drama club record. They're currently in the middle of filming a web series called Behind the Curtain, which is going to be a mockumentary style web series that focuses on the goings and backstages during the rehearsal process of the theater production. Next, we have the Environmental Action Club. They have currently 12 active members and they're working hard to have a more sustainable community. They're still doing beach cleanups and they will have a tour to the Marin sanitary services to keep educating students about how to recycle properly. The ESC also hosted an Earth Day event after 2 years, and they're looking forward to engaging more with other students at COM. They are very grateful to see the club growing in members and professionally and personally. Next, we have the Model United Nations. This club has 6 active members, and this year they attended the UC Santa Barbara MUN Conference, the MUN Far West Convention, and the UC Santa Cruz Convention. The club has hosted mock debates, guest speakers on social issues, and club get-togethers. They're excited to continue promoting international affairs and diplomacy at College of Marin. Next, we have the Transfer Club. This year, the Transfer Club community has helped students to connect with counseling services and to achieve their transfer goals, and they held bi-weekly meetings, did field trips and events which were open to all students. Last fall, the Transfer Club organized a trip to UC Berkeley with the opportunity to ask questions to a panel of COM alumni and a fun end-of-year holiday event. So far this semester, they have tabled at Club Fest, hosted a workshop on creating a professional LinkedIn profile with the opportunity to take headshots, take a field trip to UC Davis, and overall have seen an exciting increase in overall involvement in the club. They're excited to see what comes next. The Philosophy Club next has achieved an environment that its constituents have cultivated over the course of the semester. It doubles as an existential support group and a space in which readings, lectures, and open dialogue and the occasional guest speaker combine in a highly stimulating, meaningful, and compassionate way. Some of the material that has been covered includes the nature of meaning of reality, philosophy of language, existentialism, semiotics, connections between psychology and philosophy, and simulation theory. Next, we have the Student Nursing Association. They hosted a merchandise fundraiser and they met their goal within just a couple of days. Additionally, they hosted a bocce fundraiser event for the pinning ceremony, and they raised over $2,000, which will go towards their pinning ceremony. We also have the Architecture Enthusiast Clubs, and which consists of the basics of architecture, site analysis, trips, and discussions. The students in the clubs are there to support each other and learn about the world of architecture. They will be consulting with Professor Goldberg and Dorman to create new project for spring 2022 that will complement their studies. We also have the Computer Science Club, and they have 16 active members currently. They connect computer science students with each other, bring students together to work collaboratively on a project, and provide peer support and learning resources for computer science at College of Marin. Last but not least, we have 3 additional clubs that are not pictures, but we'll still like to acknowledge them. We have the Muslim Student Association, the Sculpture Club, and the Data Science Club. Overall, thank you a lot to all the clubs for cultivating an environment for students to pursue their interests and get involved in campus. Thank you all for your hard work, and we can't wait to see all that you continue to accomplish. I will now pass it back to Sonia Saltzman.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Emma. We will now be celebrating the recipients of the ASCOM Financial Awards. So this year we offered 2 types of awards, the Service Award and the Leadership Award. With a handful of talented applicants, our selection committee selected 4 students whose contributions and skills rose to the top. I will pass it over to Marie, who is the Senator of PR and Marketing for ASCOM, to introduce herself and the Service Award recipients.
Hi, everyone. My name is Marie, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. I currently serve as the Senator of PR and Marketing for ASCOM and sat on the selection committee for the awards. It's been such a great experience this year to serve on the board and, of course, to read through all the wonderful applications. And all of you guys should be extremely proud of yourselves. So today I'll be introducing the Service Award recipients. The Associate Students of College of Marin Service Award was awarded to students who demonstrated acts of service, project, or events that impacted or contributed to the well-being of others. Faz Kalikbaporia is one of the 2 chosen Service Award winners. He has earned this award through his hard work at College of Marin and his dedication to helping others. This past year, he's served as a State Student Senate representative for the Associated Students of College of Marin. And additionally, he is also an Eagle Scout and volunteers regularly for various organizations, including the Food Pantry. Fez has shown great leadership skills, kindness, and is a very responsible and reliable friend, student, and leader. He's pursuing a degree in rhetoric and is transferring to UC Berkeley this fall to finish his undergraduate degree. Through his hard work at College of Marin, we're confident that he will thrive at Berkeley. So congratulations, Fez. And then our second service award recipient is Reva Sumasid. Reva has earned this award through her engagement and hard work in the community and also on campus. She's a student ambassador, the vice president of the Environmental Action Club, and part of the Puente Learning community at College of Marin. Her peers, professors, and mentors know her for her outgoing personality, hard work, kindness, and eagerness to engage and support others. Furthermore, Reva is part of the Environmental Studies program at College of Marin and is planning to transfer and get a graduate degree in this field. So congratulations to both of you guys. You worked hard and your work extended beyond College of Marin, and we're very proud of you. And I will now pass over to Emma Neal and Kazu Yamashita to introduce the ASCOM Leadership Awards.
Okay. Hello, my name is Emma Neal. Thank you, Marie, for the introduction. My pronouns are she, her. I currently serve as the secretary for ASCOM and will be serving as the president for next year. It was a pleasure to be on the selection committee, and today I'll be introducing the Leadership Award recipients, but first I'll pass it on to Kazuki.
Thank you, Emma. Hello, my name is Kazuki and my pronunciation are he, his, him. I currently serve as a treasurer for ASCOM and serve on the selection committee. I'll also be introducing one of the Leadership Award recipients.
So the ASCOM Leadership Award was awarded to students who demonstrated outstanding leadership achievements that have positively influenced College of Marin and the greater community. And I will now pass it over to Kazu to introduce our first reward recipient.
Our first Leadership Award recipient is Christian Loyal. Christian is a very impressive leader in the student community. This is his first year at College of Marin, and he has gone above and beyond to involve himself in clubs and religious classes. Christian currently serves as Vice President of College of Marin's Model United Nations team, Vice President of the Interclub Council, and Secretary and Treasurer for the Philosophy Club. On account of these leadership endeavors, Christian is a great role model for other students. He instills compelling ideas, interesting questions, and shares his passion about contemporary political issues. We are excited that he will be joining ASCOM next semester as one of the Senator of Student Activities and Services. I will pass it to Emma to introduce our next recipient.
Thank you. So our second Leadership Award recipient is Sophia Delval Motorshed. And Sophia is the president of the Art Club and the ICC representative of the Transfer Club. Through these demanding positions, Sophia has demonstrated great leadership, organization, communication, and community building skills. Some of her work this semester includes creating an installation for the lobby of the Student Services Building in collaboration with a social justice peer educator, a small gallery show, and planning a field trip to the SF MoMA in collaboration with the Architecture Club, and collaborating with ASCOM for the Earth Day event. Sophia's bright and positive energy, along with her creativity, makes her such a wonderful person to work with, as well as a great inspiration and role model to students at College of Marin. So congratulations to you, Sophia, and I'll now pass it back to Sonia.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And congrats to all of the ASCOM Financial Award winners. As we prepare to end the semester, I want to leave you with just some advice. I hope you can all slow down and please be kind to yourself and practice self-care. I know it has been a very challenging semester, but we've made it this far and you should be exceedingly proud of yourself. I want to highlight that it is without a doubt that you, the students and faculty and staff at College of Marin, are genuinely some of the hardest working people I have ever met. And to the students, I hope you know that finishing the semester is only one of the many more successes you will have throughout your life. And I'm very confident that all of you will thrive after the semester. So again, let's finish the semester strong. And to our faculty and staff, once again, we appreciate your continuous support and appreciate you beyond words can express. So congrats on wrapping up the semester. Again, this is a huge accomplishment, and thank you so much for joining us today and celebrating the College of Marin community. So I will go ahead and pass it off to Dr. Coon for some final remarks.
Bravo, you guys. That was amazing. You guys did such a good job. The only downside of a webinar format is you can't hear the thunderous applause that's out there. Folks are really showing their appreciation for you. And so I encourage you to go back and look at all the great comments they made in the chat along the way. But really well done. And thank you so much for shining the light on some of our faculty and staff and students who are really bright examples of the broader, our full faculty and staff and all of our students. So really appreciate you shining the light on them. So just a big thanks. One of my favorite events of the year, and I think folks can see why, you get to celebrate so many aspects of students and involvement. And again, my heart is warmed every time I see all of you out doing your thing out here on campus, getting together and interacting. And I've heard from so many students that they really missed that obviously during the pandemic. So bravo, really great job. I wanted to say a special thanks and congratulations again to the ASCOM officers. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge our Calm Hour Planning Committee, who's been a group of warriors since the beginning, but really over the last period of time, making this work in this format. It's just been great. And I really appreciated Sonia's uplifting. Let's celebrate all that we have to celebrate. And I hope to see you all out at the various events we have this year. So thanks to the 100 or so people that joined us today. Really great program. And again, kudos to you all. Have a good afternoon.